Rise and shine, beautiful souls. So this rising thought walk is about that journey to self knowledge, right? The knowledge of yourself. And I want to say something to you guys that I used to say as a preacher, okay? When I would teach in church, to people when they would ask me about God, I would always say to them that you cannot imagine God without reducing him, right? Or reducing it. As soon as we begin to conceptualize what we believe God is, we have reduced it because we're trying to fit what we think is God or the all into our imaginations. So we try to shrink it down so we can understand it. This is what man always do. Think about it. If I were to break down a leaf or try to break down what a leaf is, I'm going to look at a leaf and say, well, that's a leaf. The whole of it is a leaf. But if I break it down, then I have stem and I have cells and all these different things that's inside of this leaf. But in order for me to understand it, I have to break it down smaller in order to understand it, right? Magnify it. Look at the smaller pieces to be able to truly understand it. And my understanding of it is really just my observation of it. It's not even a true understanding. The journey to learning yourself, to knowing yourself, is really the same, okay? You are like that God that you reduce just to have an understanding of it. Who we are is so vast, it simply can't be broken down into a characterization. So it's easy for us to try to say, who are we? But the answer to that question is really vast. The journey to finding yourself is more about the journey, not the destination. You will never reach a point in your life to where you know the all of you, the totality of you. You're always learning who you are, right? Each day at a time, each moment at a time, you're learning who you are. And I'm going to give you an example. You have some days, we all have some days where we're up, right? We're in great moods and we're feeling amazing. So we're positive, and when things happen, someone can offend you and you may say, I love you. I ain't even gonna get mad at you. You good. You have a nice day, right? Because you're in a good place. Well, sometimes you can be in a lower place mentally, right? Not so happy, not so high on yourself, right? Not feeling so amazing. And now when someone treats you exactly like they treated you on that good day, your response is totally different. Now, both of your reactions are you because you're capable of it. They're all you. But none of them can break down who you truly are. The person who you responded to on the day you weren't feeling good, they may see you differently than the person that you responded to when you were feeling good, right? Both of them are accurate in how they break you down and what they witness or experience from you. But neither one of them can say that this is you all the time. We're all the same. We're all just like this. So when we're learning ourselves, the key is to just be in acceptance of ourselves and know that everyone is the same way. None of us are perfect. Behind closed doors, we all have flaws. And our problem is we're looking for someone perfect. We get upset if they're not, so we're so used to putting people on pedestals, and this starts in the church, of course, but then we carry this over into life. We see people who have amazing qualities, amazing attributes about themselves, but then here we go putting them on a pedestal. So we begin to get close to them, and we start to see that they're not as perfect as we imagine them to be. So now we begin to hate them, right? To talk junk about them, to be upset with them, disappointed that they aren't who we thought they were. But because someone is amazing or displays certain attributes about themselves doesn't mean that they're all the way there yet. They still have flaws that they're working out. Our problem is we put them on a pedestal and expected them to be someone who they are just aren't. And now we're mad at our expectations of them. It's not really them. They did nothing wrong. They are just who they are. But we always putting people on pedestals. We're looking for someone to be perfect. Maybe we're looking for ourselves to be. And this is why we're so down on ourselves. You'll never be perfect, right? The good news to that is it gives you something to work for every day. Every moment gives you an opportunity to work to become someone that you don't even know yourself to be, or that you never thought you could be. Never count yourself out, because you're just getting to know you, right? You're getting to know you. We know this when we take someone out on a date. Hey, I want to get to know you. But every single day for yourself is just like that date. You're getting to know you. So we like to attach ourselves to all of the great things we've done and say, hey, that's us. And the things that aren't so great, that was just a bad day, right? I was hungry, I was tired, I was something was going on that made me act that way, but it's all you. That may be you when you're tired, but it's still you, right? We have to accept that all of these experiences or all of these actions that we have displayed are us, right? The key is do way more good than bad, right? Do way more good than bad. See, life is about moments. We can't really prepare for them. So while we can try to be everything that we can be, the problem is moments and situations are going to present themselves without warning. And how you respond to them is you in that moment, not you in you forever, you always. It's you in that moment. This is how you handle that in that moment. Because of that, it's easy to judge. If someone else hasn't been through those same moments or conditions or situations as us, it's easy for us to judge them, right? Or you're a thief, you've stolen, you're a liar, right? You've done something that I haven't done, so now I have the right to judge you. Well, here's the reality, the truth behind that. You may have not been presented with the same conditions or situation as that person. So it's easy for us to point fingers and say, hey, I'm better than you. You've done worse in your life than I have. I've never stolen, so that makes me better than you. But you've never been hungry or starving. You've never been in a situation that caused this person to do something like that. So the totality of you is based on your experiences. That's every opportunity that you experience, every opportunity that you show someone else an experience or give someone else an experience gives you an opportunity to grow as a person, but to also self-realize and say, that's who I am in this moment, and I have to accept that in order to be better. So if I treat someone badly or I hurt them, right, I can grow from that through simply understanding how my actions affected that person. The experience that my actions gave them. Now I see them in pain and I say to myself, I'll never do that again. I didn't know that I would hurt this person this way. Now I have to accept that I'm capable of hurting people, but I also can say I have a wonderful opportunity to grow now. Now witnessing that I can fall short, now witnessing that I too have shortcomings also presents a wonderful opportunity for me to grow past those shortcomings to be a better person. No, you'll never truly know who you are. But what you do know is every experience, every encounter, every interaction that you ever had does make up the sum of who you are. The problem continues on, and I don't mean problem as is it needs to be fixed. I mean problem as in a math question, okay? The problem continues on, so the sum is never total. It's always numbers being added. Always, every action that we do every single day is always being added to who we are, right? Be encouraged, family. This journey to get to know you, don't worry about the destination of totally knowing you. The destination is the journey. The journey is the destination. On the journey to learning who you are, that therein lies the growth. Therein lies the evolution, right? I hope this touched you. I hope you guys received something from this, because I'm seeing so many of us are hard on ourselves or high on ourselves through our estimation of ourselves. The goal is know that none of us are perfect. Know that no one else is perfect, so you're not required to be either, right? Be the best you can be. Be better today than you were yesterday. Be better the next moment than you were the past moment. That's the key. If you can do that, you are an amazing person. You are an amazing person, amazing individual. To be willing to adjust, change, adapt, let go of old knowledge, learn new knowledge in order to become a different person. This makes you amazing. Be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. No candle loses its flame from lighting another. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you have found yourself. Peace, beautiful souls.